Good day, everyone. This is Ruana Mayrez, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Good day, everyone. So, today let's talk about the 21st century skill categories. So, at the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the categories of 21st century skills, apply the 21st century skills in preparing, planning, and delivering a lesson, and cite ways on how to enhance the 21st century skills of learners. Alright, so when we say 21st century skills, it refers to a broad set of knowledge, skills, work, habits, and character traits that are deemed necessary in coping with today's world and future careers and workplaces. So, it can be applied in all academic subject areas and educational settings throughout a student's life. So, we all know that 21st century skills is very important in today's generation. Kasi ito yung nagbibigay sa mga estudyante kung paano ba nila gamitin yung mga skills nila in order for them to learn. Kung paano din makakope up sa mga bagay-bagay na nangyayari around us. So, in these slides, there are 21st century skills na include. It has 1 to 13 skills na nakadepende din sa kanilang bases. So, if you read those are the skills na inilagay sa 21st century skills. So, we have critical thinking, problem solving, reasoning, analysis, interpretation, synthesizing information, research skills and practices, interrogative questioning, creativity, artistry, curiosity, imagination, innovation, personal expression, and so on and so forth. So these are the skills of 21st century that we must acquire in order for us to cope in today's world. So we have also here a framework for 21st century. So according to the Partnership for 21st Century Skills, this concept encompasses a wide array of a body of knowledge and skills that have to be categorized. So moreover, this concept has been interconnected with applied skills, cross-curricular skills, cross-disciplinary skills, interdisciplinary skills, transferable skills, non-cognitive skills, and soft skills. So as you can see in the pictures, we have here the core subject and 21st century themes. So inside this sa picture, and those three sa labas are the skills na itatopic the next reporter. So under the pictures, we have the standards and assessment, curriculum and instruction, professional development, and learning environment. So the 21st century skills concepts is grounded on the belief that students must be educated in a more relevant, useful, in-demand, and universally applicable manner. So the idea simply lies in the fact that students need to be taught different skills and reflect on the specific demands that will be placed upon them in a complex, competitive, knowledge-based, information age and technology-driven society. So this is according sa 21st century na partnership in this framework. So it will address the whole child or the whole person if these 21st century skills are ma-apply nila sa kanilang sarili. So, the curriculum should be designed be interdisciplinary, integrated, and project-based. So, we have also here the 7 survival skills according kay Tony Wagner, 2010 sa kanyang book na Global Achievement Gap. So, he wrote here the 7 survival skills, which are critical thinking and problem solving, collaboration across networks and leading by influence, agility and adaptability, initiative and entrepreneurialism, effective oral and written communication, assessing and analyzing information, and curiosity, and imagination. So these are the survival skills na inilagay ni Tony. Kasi he found out na ito talaga yung mas effective sa mga students to acquire in order for them to survive, na maging flexible sa makabagong panahon. So the term 21st century skills refers to certain more competences such as collaboration, digital literacy, critical thinking, and problem solving that schools need to teach the students for them to thrive in today's world. So the Partnership for 21st Century Skills presents the following set of skills that are categorized accordingly with different strands of expected outcomes. So, it is really important to have the 21st century skills. Kung paano din natin ma-acquire yung skills yung skills, and to mold them into something new individuals that they are able to thrive in today's world. So we have here the learning and innovation skills. So these are the primary skills orchestrated in the 21st century. They are attributes that differentiate students who are prepared for a complex life and work environment from those who are not. Therefore, this is a need to stress on creativity, critical thinking, communication, and collaboration in preparing learners for the future. So these are the four concepts kung paano ba talaga ma-mold yung students to have the 21st century skills. So we have critical thinking and problem solving, communication, collaboration, creativity, and innovation. So this will be able to know if sino yung mga students na na-acquire na tong skills and those students pa na kailangan pang i-improve yung skills nila. So we have the critical thinking and problem solving. So this may include effectively analyzing and evaluating evidence, arguments, claims, and belief, and solving different kinds of non-familiar problems in both conventional and innovative ways. So these are the skills na kailangan ma-acquire and those sub-skills to improve or mas paano ba maipakita tong skills dito. So the first skills is the work together effectively in team. And the sub-skills are, so you need to establish clear definitions and agreements on the roles of partners in the collaborative process. Next is keep communication open within teams to carry out tasks. Kasi within the team, kailangan nyo maging open communication. Kasi with that, you will be able to listen both sides and those ideas ng mga ka-teammate mo to work effectively in a team. Next is carefully identify obstacles and address problems cooperatively. Dito na din papasok yung sinasabi nating metacognitive, kung if you are able to identify what are the problems, and if you are able to identify yung mga problems na yon, then makakahanap kayo ng solusyon on how to work with it. Alright, so those are the sub-skills para ma-acquire yung skills na working together effectively in team. The second skill is reason effectively. So the sub-skills here are use various types of reasoning like inductive, deductive, or even RAA na reasoning as appropriate to the situation. Kasi sometimes if we are given the different reasons, then sobrang mahaba na. Kaya kailangan natin to deduct those reasoning to create something creative na reason. Next is use system thinking. Then analyze how parts of a whole interact with each other to produce overall outcomes in complex system. So dito na yung sinasabi ko na kailangan we share different ideas, thoughts, and with that, after sharing or inputting all the ideas, then doon na din tayo gagamit ng inductive reasoning or different reasoning style para makakome up ng mas better ideas. The third skill is that make judgments and decision. So we have sub-skills here which are effectively analyze and evaluate evidence, arguments, claims, and beliefs. Then analyze and evaluate major alternative point of view, synthesize and make connections between information and arguments, interpret information and draw conclusions based on the best analysis, reflect critically on learning experiences and processes. So with this, we can make judgments na after doing the brainstorming. Kasi dito we prove na totoo yung mga claims na nilagay natin, like mga thoughts. And of course, make a judgments, kailangan talaga is may supporting details. Kasi dito, mapoprove ng isang students na, oh, I have the basis kung paano namin na-solve tong problems. With that, makadraw sila ng conclusion na it is really reliable and valid. Kasi meron silang mga references na they collect. And with that, hindi lang maging effective yung kanilang diniscuss, but also it made them proud to themselves na ito legit. Next is solve problems. So, solve different kinds of non-familiar problems in both conventional and innovative ways. Identify and ask significant questions that clarify various point of view and led to better solutions. So, dito, in solving problems, there are many ways kasi kung paano mag-solve ng problems. Basically, when you solve the problems, maraming mga solutions or formula, especially when we enlighten into our course, mathematics. If we are given the problems, actually, hindi lang kami nagpo-focus sa one solution. We soar for another solution that we found na mas easier for us to solve the problem. Kasi dito, it will challenge your capability of how you think na ma-solve yung problems easily. Of course, you need to ask questions kung saan ka nalilito, kung ano yung mga parts ng questions na hindi mo masyadong naintindihan. And with that, you will be able to lead into the better solutions kasi you ask questions. Hindi ka lang na, pwede na to, ganito, okay na to. No, kasi you focus on how to solve the specific problems. And that's why you think critically with that. And that's in line to critical thinking. It will improve your critical thinking and you will be able to solve the problems. So now, let's move on to communication. Communication, this pertains to articulating thoughts and ideas effectively using oral and written communication skills in a variety forms and contents. So we all know that communication is really important in order for us to connect with each other. So the first skill here, we have communicate clearly. So this is the highlight of this factor, the communication. So in order for us to communicate clearly, first is we need to articulate thoughts and ideas effectively using oral, written, and non-verbal communication skills in a variety of forms and contexts. Kasi maraming way of communicating kasi. Meron tayong through words, through written, or even actions. Sometimes miscommunication occur if we don't have a good communicator. If we don't have settle for what is the specific na kailangan nating i-communicate to each others. So, next is listen effectively to decipher meaning, including knowledge, values, attitude, and intentions. This is the second na sub-skills na kailangan natin malaman na listening is really a key para mas maintindihan natin or ma-decode natin of what the other people or the other parties wanted us to convey. Next is use communication for a range of purpose such to inform, instruct, motivate, and persuade. Actually, there are a lot of factors na communication kasi pwede tayong mag-pursue, pwede tayong mag-inform, mag-instruct, and motivate kasi there's a power in words. And we all know that it is really key para maging clear ang ating flow sa life. Then utilize multiple media and technologies and judge their effectiveness prior as well as assess their impact. So, when communicating ngayon, kasi there are a lot of platforms that we can easily communicate. We have the social media, such as Facebook, right? And it is important for us on how to really use that platforms. Kasi maraming negative impact according to research, na maraming negative and positive impacts on using social medias. And with that, it's up to us or the user on how they are able to use that platforms to communicate effectively to their readers, listeners, or in such manner. Alright, so next is communicate effectively in diverse environments, including multilingual. So, we have different language na, and in order for us, kailangan You did not just think of one specific na readers kasi maraming we are diverse environment kasi. When you say diverse is it means overall na. There is no specific na kailangan mong bibigyan ng intention of that words kasi when you post something kasi for example, when you post something on social media, hindi lang yung Bisaya people lang yung nakakabasa but also the English, the Filipino and such. And with that, kailangan maging diverse tayo on how we can communicate. Alright, so use the digital technologies like computer, PDAs, media players, and communication, networking tool, and social networks appropriately to assist. So, like for example, if you are given a task na kailangan mong i-email, so we use that para maging indirectly communicate sa ating receiver. Then exercise flexibility and willingness in making necessary compromises to accomplish a common goal. So, in order for that, kailangan, when we are able to communicate clearly, kailangan gumawa tayo ng paraan. Like, for example, if you are having the group activity, tapos wala ka, then you have the bright ideas pala sa binigay na problem, then you can chat them through Messenger na sabihin mo nga, hey guys, I have an idea, then you said it to them, then in order for your team na sinasabi nila na even si wala dito, then he or she can give his or her thoughts about the problem. Alright, so assume shared responsibility for collaborative work and value the individual contribution made by each team member. So with that, actually we experienced this one kasi we experienced the pandemic or the blended learning kasi 'di ba? And hirap yung communication natin dati, but we pursue pa din on how to use na maging connected tayo sa ating classmates, teachers, and with that masasabi natin na with doing communication na mayroon tayong ideas na ma-share to each other kasi it's really important to communicate clearly kasi without this, then how can we effectively a good communicator? How can we effectively socialize with each others, right? The next is collaboration. So, collaboration itself, it entails demonstrating ability to work effectively and respectfully with diverse teams. So, collaboration, a collab. You are not alone. You have a team, all right? So, the first skill here is work together effectively in team. So, just like what happened or the skills of critical thinking and problem solving, we also have here na sa collaboration. So, establish clear definition and agreements on the roles of partners in the collaborative process. Kasi dito, pag when we say collaboration, a group, a team, meron agad na magsasuggest na, siya yung leader. And once na makoronahan ka na maging leader, it means ikaw na lahat yung gagawa ng mga paperworks, which is wrong. Kailangan, let's give, even na siya yung leader, it means binigyan natin siya ng responsibility na, you are the leader of this team, so guide us properly. And you, as a leader, natin binigyan na ng task, kailangan, you give them a responsibility na may part sila na gagawin in order for them to cooperate. Kasi collab to hindi to individual work. So, keep communication open within teams to carry out tasks. So, open communication. So, it really a must to have open communication. You shouldn't have to focus on closed-minded ka. Kasi hindi yun magiging effective as a team. Then, carefully identify obstacles and address problems cooperatively. So, you brainstorm. So, what are the problems? What are the things that we must and we need to do in order for us to solve the problem? So, it's really have to work together. Alright? So, the last is we have creativity and innovation. So, it denotes use of wide range of idea creation techniques to create new and worthwhile ideas. So, ito na yon, the product of the things na ating ginawa. So, the first skill here is that think creatively. So, use a wide range of idea creation techniques such as brainstorming. Yes, we shouldn't have to think inside the box but also think outside the box. Kasi marami pa talagang ideas eh. We cannot just focus on one thing, what's inside. Alright? So, next is create new and worthwhile ideas. So, both incremental and radical concepts. So, dito, yung mga uncommon na mga ideas, like, oh, I really love that idea. Makakapagsabi ka ng, yeah, I love that idea. Na masasabi mo na magiging benefits talaga siya kapag ginawa natin yon in our projects. The next is elaborate, refine, analyze, and evaluate their own idea in order to improve and maximize creative effort. So dito, hindi natin alam na they share the same thoughts, they share the same meaning naman kasi yung outcome. Kaya we need to analyze, refine, and evaluate until we get the best na thinking na kailangan natin gawin. Alright? So the second is work creatively with others. So this is really important because it will develop, implement, and communicate new ideas to others effectively. Yes, it is. So be open and responsive to new and diverse perspectives. Incorporate group input and feedback into the work. So demonstrate originality and inventiveness in work and understand the real-world limits to adopting new ideas. So dito kasi, maraming ideas, like what I've said earlier, maraming ideas yung mga kagrupo natin and we should have to be open communication. And with that, kailangan natin mag-accept ng different perspectives. We cannot just close the ideas kasi yun lang yung meron tayo. No, we should have to open, listen, accept, and understand what they are trying to say. Alright? So, this will be able to view failure as an opportunity to learn. Understand that creativity, lalinog. Alright, I'm sorry about that, but where are we na? So we have to view failure as an opportunity to learn, understand that creativity and innovation is a long-term, cyclical process of small successes and frequent mistakes. So we all know na sometimes when we work together, the things that we create is a failing. I mean, it is part of success na kailangan we encounter failures. Kasi with that, we will be able to learn something new na dapat, ganito pala yung ginawa namin. Dapat ganito pala yun. Yes, and you will learn something special that will lead you into successful life. Alright? So the third is implement innovation. So, act on creative ideas to make a tangible and useful contribution to the field in which the innovation will occur. So ito na yon, the finished product of your marvelous ideas. Dito na yon inilagay. Kasi when you acquire those skills and you practice that, then you will be able to see something special na, I made this one. Ito yung ginawa ko and I am so proud of myself because I acquired those skills sa 21st century and now I have this finished product. So, you need to create something new, innovations. Because of your creative ideas, you create a tangible and useful contribution in today's world. For us who don't have or you think na hindi mo pa na-acquire ang mga skills na to, then it's time for you to know such things and to practice these things para in the future or the sooner or later, magagamit mo siya na masasabi mo, wow, I acquired these skills and now I am a great student. And of course, hindi lang dyan dapat magsa-stop yung learning natin. We can continue learning to enhance our capacity of thinking. So, that's the end of my slide. So, if you have any questions or clarifications, just tap me or ask me. Alright, so thank you everyone and God bless.